We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Got some room at the 30. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
22! 21!
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
51, stop! 6-6, bullet high. Gun. 53's the money. Space. 53. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
To throw again, Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run it now with Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Smith. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 50, check 50. Shift.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 17.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Good track. 11. Hey, watch it. Check. Hey, Charlie. 53 is the Mike.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Gets it off to Freeman. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Come on, D.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malik Jackson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So with fourth down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Line 52. Come on. Let's see what you got. Smooth.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
53, check 53.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons push further out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. Let's get it. 10-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Once again with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Hey, Haywood! Here we go. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Wentz now on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 45. Silver. 45.
Hey, Delta.
45.
Black. Jam 5-7.
Throwing his Wentz. That's blocked by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check.
Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Waiting!
52 right here. 52. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check.
Ram!
36.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180!
52's the mic. Here we go. Mike 52.
Here.
Watch the slant.
Hey, kill.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, Mike 52. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
For Tokyo!
52.
Hey, Zoo!
We own.
Here. Go!
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey! High 7!
52.
Here.
Hey, watch the ball.
Lefty.
Ram.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 59 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
30, 36. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Get up.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early, and that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
You got three, three down, three down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You can't block me.
Hey, Lou.
Switch.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On first down, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 91 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 3rd down, Sanders. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Falcons 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58. Shoot. 5. Gun. Move.
Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Here we go. 120. Kill. Hey, orbit.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You got 3 down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 38, Falcons 17.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move